it was actually a lot easier planning the intro last time, since Nock did his own little recap-in episode. Guess that's not happening every time, though, so back to business as usual. Greetings, Podquesters! Last episode, our heroes arrived back at Namee's village, running into Namee's mother, hereby dubbed Namee. However, Namee didn't recognize or even seem to remember her own son. Another gnome ran out to help, this one being Namee's friend Bert, who dubbed himself Beast Mode. I mean, you can't really do that, but whatever. Beast Mode, I'll throw him a bone here, informed Namee that Namee had unfortunately contracted the disease that's been ravaging the village, and without a second thought, Namee charged into town to find his father. Then Beast Mode exploded, or popped out of existence or something. Shep did a quick investigation and determined it was some sort of summoning magic, but short on time, that's all he could learn. I'm sure it's of little consequence. In fact, I don't even know why I mentioned it. Wink. The group followed Namee, bringing Namee along with them, and ended up at Wanseldorf's tower. The tower's magical defenses inside were still active, but trivial things like that could never stop our Namee, and so the group journeyed upwards while avoiding the defenses. Still, a fair number of them got hit with some magical effects, Nock being turned into a chicken, Shep and Shade and Namee were frozen stiff, and Violexx was teleported to the top of the tower. Oh, well, that one worked out. Violexx found herself in a room with an unconscious Namee's father being tended to by Wanseldorf, who was clutching his own stomach in pain. Violexx attempted to heal Wanseldorf to no effect. The gnome wizard stated that only one person would be able to help the town with this situation, Doctor Traintorker, and indicated where he could be found. Then Wanseldorf did his best homage to Cain from Alien as a tadpole with fangs burst from his stomach, killing him. Violexx dispatched the wannabe xenomorph as the rest of the party finally caught up. After being informed of everything, they all decided to track down Traintorker. Namee found a vial marked Smash in an emergency, and in doing so, teleported the party and his parents back outside the tower, with the magical impediments dispelled. Whew, that was a lot. Anyway, it's time for our friends to follow their next lead. So join us as we roll an intelligence check.
So I'm assuming everybody is heading out on the road to find Dr. Traintorker.
No, can we rest for a moment?
No. I mean, it's up to you. You're the one
want to
to save
identify
your
our
family.
magic items in town.
It's completely up to you. You guys are sort of trying to save Namee's parents.
But how long can an identification take?
Well, it's a matter of getting to the town and then back.
I thought we were at the town.
You're at the town, but you still have to go.
It's not a matter of getting to the town.
It's probably also the wizard who would have done it, and he did.
He did.
Maybe Dr. Traintorker.
I just hold it up to his, desiccated corpse. So,
if you want to look at the map and tell me which store you want to go to try to get something identified, you certainly can.
We got to find a place for Namee's parents, too.
Oh, yeah, probably leaving him outside on the curb.
They'll be fine.
I thought we were taking them with us.
I think
free
your parents.
still work.
So looking at the map, in the shop section of the map, we have the jewel shop, the blacksmith, the herbalist, the trading post, and the general store.
I'm going to go to the herbalist. We've already been there. We're friends. The plant lady.
The
Just
coked
because
up
I want to
plant
make the
lady.
DM do some work on this
Yeah,
one.
I'm stretching.
She's all coked out. She'll definitely take good care of him. She's all sped up.
Oh, hey guys, how are you doing today? I didn't expect to see you guys back so soon. Wow, I really thought you guys would be gone for a while. How's everything going? And as she's saying that, as she's saying that, she's still running around, tending to all the plants, shooting water, throwing fertilizer, and everything still seems to be dying. Like, she's doing the best she can, but nothing could save these things.
It's going really well. We went through the Whistle Fizzle Tower. We had to go through the couch maze, which was very fun. And then we saw the dancing scissors and the snow.
I'm saying.
My parents outside. You taking the care of.
Okay. And she looks like, she kind of like gestures at Namee and like does the like, woo. So she runs outside, sees them, and like, oh yeah, they're not in good care. I'm surprised you didn't just drop them off at your parents' house since you have servants and it's right around the corner for the tower, but whatever you choose to do is fine by me. I'll make sure somebody helps them out. Bye.
We get too close to the disease, we don't want to get sick more. Maybe it's located strictly in the parents' house. We brought him here, he might be a little bit safer. Bye.
Bye.
Oh yeah, I think I could understand some of that. So the wizard said before he died,
He's dead?
yes, you knew, you saw him.
All right.
Yes. I said it was sad. He said that it is being transmitted from the plants to the people.
So we brought them to the plant location.
Yeah, but I mean, everybody is probably been
But she
exposed.
seems fine.
That's that
fine,
right
ish.
now. So, yeah, I think everywhere in the area is probably bad. We just have to stop it before it gets any worse.
We should take them back to the Lichstone Kingdom.
It's a quick jaunt.
There's no quick portal.
All right, so we leave the parents there, and I'll let the servants know where they are.
Okay.
I left him at the herbalist. Not our house.
Be fine. And then you guys are...
I don't think any of these people are going to be able to identify the items. I think we
No, yeah, I got that over
Yeah.
through my head.
I want to
Yeah,
take a
we need
short
to go.
rest on Nock's shoulders while I'm in the puppet form. Because I need a short rest to get my shapes back.
Don't
Well, can he do that while we walk?
That's what I mean,
Place?
while we walk.
It's 3 miles away. If we walk slow, it's about an hour.
You know what? Give me a Constitution roll.
This will go well. No, it didn't. 5.
You don't rest well.
I change animal shapes to try it now.
Knox has lumpy shoulders.
Yeah, who would have thought?
Alright, so you guys follow the road then? Follow the yellow brick road.
Yeah.
Alright, so you head down the road and follow the direction that Violexx kind of remembered slightly.
Naughty.
As you kind of go around the turn that the wizard had described to you, all of a sudden you see this ridiculously large wagon. And it is being pulled by the largest horse you have ever seen in your life.
I slay it.
No!
Its guts spill upon the floor now.
He meant the wagon. He slayed the wagon.
Oh yeah, not the horsey.
Yeah, no, the horse. Yeah, no, I know. The wagon guts spilled across the floor.
Wagon guts, also known as passengers.
But like this thing is so large that the next largest horse you've ever seen probably only came up to its chest. Like it is just a massive beast.
I've only ever seen an Eohippus. Does that count?
Yes.
Okay.
But despite the size of this horse, it still seems ridiculous that it's capable of bringing this giant wagon along, because the wagon is literally larger than some small homes you've seen.
Wow.
It's colored in stripes of different colors, like obviously like painted in this obnoxious way to draw attention, and Doctor Traintorker's whole name is written across the side, and there's actually a spinning globe on the top of it that's like shooting off colored rays and bringing attention to it. But it is just sitting there, and it kind of looks like, by the way, how much the wheels are moored into the mud, like it's been there for quite some time, and the horse is looking a little gaunt despite its size. And that is about it.
I guess we're all getting a new pet horse.
Feed the horse with crapples while we push the wagon out of the mud.
I will go and pet the horse.
Aw, the horse actually kind of shies away from you as you go over, and it's not shying away like I'm scared. It's shying away like if you try this again, I'm going to kick you.
Oh, no.
I go preen the horse. It looks like it needs it in bad shape.
You do, and it kind of does that like horse whinny of the head to kick a fly away, but it's kicking you away.
I go further down its neck, like its shoulders.
It turns around and tries to chomp you.
That's fair.
It misses, but it was a nasty chomp. It just missed.
I give it a little bite and then I fly away.
This horse does not like us yet. Let us see. Where's the doctor?
So the doors of the wagon are on the back if you want to.
I'm gonna head back.
Yeah.
I knock.
No, he knocked.
Damn it!
But
Don't do it every time.
we did.
All right, you knock on the door, and from inside you hear a.
Oh no.
What?
Oh gosh!
Mr. Chan.
Come
Open
here.
the door.
You open the door, and when you walk into the wagon, this is almost more zany than the outside was. This thing looks like it was set up for one of the giant races to live inside. There are shelves everywhere. Everything is overflowing with potions and salves and weird artifacts, and there's no step stools or ladders, so your guess is like a gnome would have to like climb up all these things to try to reach the various parts. But your guess, and this particular gnome hasn't done it in a while, because in a cot on the corner of the, or on a cot in the corner of the wagon, is a really, really sick looking gnome laying in his bed and clearly coughing and not looking great.
We should take him to an herbalist.
That's
don't
the
think it will
solution for
help.
everything.
It is.
Violexx will just approach and kneel down. Are you the doctor?
What?
Exactly.
Give him some water, maybe?
I have just water in a
You have
canteen,
pee?
and I'll just
And give him
pour
the
it into
Invisipede.
his mouth a little bit. I don't give him the Invisipede. He hasn't earned that.
He looks at you and goes, "Thank you, but nothing you could do will save me."
Can I do something to save you?
Yes, only you. No, he explains that he's caught this same disease that has been going around, and that he was able to determine that it was the Slatty who seemed to be spreading those frog people. Who seem to be, I saw the looks of I'm still not sure if I'm even saying that right. Slat-eye, Sleety.
Slat-eye sounds really racist.
I shy away from that one.
But he explains that the disease is almost certainly coming from them. But the good news is that most of them typically try to keep a cure-all around. It would probably solve the condition if you could bring it back to me. You could save me and all of your people.
There's a solve up on that shelf.
That's not the one.
Oh, damn it.
I forgot I put that.
At my point, I go to Blag, or not Blag, I go to Nock and was like, God,
Can you give him the gem? Is that the thing? It's in their brain?
Violexx says that.
you had one from the very beginning.
Yeah, you got one in episode 1.
Wow.
I pull it out and say, "Would this be of any use to you?" I found it inside of the head of one of the tadpoles that I killed.
It's no good now that it's dead. If you manage to remove one of these before the creature is killed, you can use it to control them.
We all just looked at Blag like, crud, this is going to get real graphic real quick.
I got it.
Wait, remove one before it's dead?
Yes.
I presume the
But it's
removal
in
would
its
kill
brain?
it.
It's rather difficult, as one could imagine. Bleh.
I have precision surgical. I said that backwards. I have surgical precision.
Except for speaking.
Exactly.
Okay. That's going to be fun.
And then what do we do with it?
What with what?
After we pull it out while they're
The
alive.
jewel.
You can use it to control them. Anything you whisper to the gem, they'll be bound to do.
Oh, that was convenient.
Oh, so they have to stay alive?
Yes, it's sort of an important.
I look at elsewhere.
So the gem only allows us to control the frogs, but it's not to cure this disease?
No, the head Slat-eye will probably have the cure-all. They tend to hold on to it in case anybody they accidentally poison with any of their various poisons and diseases needs to be cured.
How does one remove the gem without killing the Slat-eye?
That I couldn't tell you. I'm not exactly an adventurer myself.
Can
Cough,
you
cough.
tell Violexx?
Violexx, the
Yeah.
only way...
Yes. What is it?
No, he's not aware of the...
I love his conditional answers, depending on who I'm talking to.
Very literal.
I don't know how to tell you. He's just extremely racist.
Oh, that's terrible. Well, okay.
Do you know of a place nearby where we can find these creatures?
Yes. Further east, I was on my way there. You'll come to a mountain. It's called No.
I know it
Huge
well.
mountain. We've
know it well.
been there.
Yeah.
It's drafty.
He explains that you'll come to a mountain with a pool at the bottom, a natural pool, and there'll be an entrance there. He says he's never gotten close enough to see any more than that, but he knows that's where they congregate, so it's almost certainly their headquarters.
Did you become sick by contact with them? Did any of them happen to attack you or stab you?
No, I haven't been struck by one. I don't have the tadpole, if that's what you're asking.
Oh, so you know about that.
Oh, yes, it's the only way that it can breed.
That's
If
a
left
shame.
alone, the tadpole will become a full Slat-eye that you could take the gem from and then use conveniently, unless you slaughter it immediately upon seeing it.
It's an understandable
sorry.
reaction. I mean,
Who would
It
do
was-
such a thing?
It was really gross.
Slaughter a helpless beast?
It reminded me of a movie
What
I saw
monster.
or a book I read once. I just reacted.
okay. Well, you stay strong, little one. We will return shortly.
It's rude. Quite tall for my
Stay
people.
weak, little one?
Namee looks around on the shelves. He pulls a random item and puts a music box on the shelf.
Dang it, roll 1d20.
15.
15? Alright, roll it again. Well, let's see what quality.
20.
Oh, natural?
Yeah, I wasted it.
Damn!
Maybe not.
That's the cure!
Oh, it was up there
Thank
after
you,
all.
I was wrong.
You find a small tent made for a gnome.
Nice.
Doctor, is there anything?
Write down page 255.
Is there anything in your vehicle that we could bring that would assist us in any way?
Yes, actually, I'm glad you asked. I have this. And he pulls out a small vial from his robes, and he says, if you coat your weapons with this, it carries a deadly and immediate poison, but only for the slate eye. A single strike will take a slate eye down.
Okay.
But you must pierce the flesh. It only works if you get it into the blood.
How many uses is that?
1.5. No, it looks like it has a decent amount of
Like
uses
we could
in it.
all coat our weapons?
Definitely.
All right,
and still
awesome.
have a little left.
But we don't want to kill them, right? We want to.
We don't want to
Maybe
kill
not
them
all
if
of
we
them.
want to control any of them.
Wipe them out.
All of them?
Sounds to me you could just be like, control one of them and be like, give us the cure. Thank you. And then,
Okay.
But what if we kill, if there's 11 of them and we have to kill 10 and then
They'll wait in
control the
line.
11th? Yeah.
It's all good.
I just take it from his hands and I put my hand on the side of his face and I say, stay strong. We will be back as soon as we can.
Should we feed
I'm
your
not dead, I'm
horsey?
just falling asleep.
Oh, yeah, definitely feed the horse.
Oh,
Can
okay.
you shake him awake, be like, you know what? Okay, hold on.
We're not finished with you yet.
Do you identify magic items?
Oh my god. I guess some of them might be useful. Are you strong
I just
enough to
got
do
this
this?
egg.
I have no idea what the shit that is. Get the hell out.
Okay, thank you.
But I mean, can we feed your horsey? Is there a
Sometimes
way?
read the room.
It was my first opportunity to really speak as Shep. So. Well, since he already went down, excuse me, I'm still here.
I drag Violexx out. Go ask you to feed the horse a bunch of crapples, and we can go.
I will feed the crapples.
All right, you put the crapples all about, and it takes one, but it does so while kind of glaring at you out the corner of its eye.
Can I do an animal handling check and try to like not look at it but just feed it?
You can, but with disadvantage.
That's fine. I'll give it a
Can
try.
I help her by telling the horse that it should eat the apples for its own good?
It doesn't care for you.
Neither of them are great. 7? Yeah.
Yeah, it eats the apple, but glares at you more.
Okay, just settle down, horsey. Jeez, I gave you
Now that we've
crapples.
finally healed the horse, I suppose we can move on to the parents of our friend.
Thanks. Yeah, Namee heads out.
Yeah, now it's been gone for 10
He
minutes.
did wind the music box before he left.
Oh, nice.
So we don't know whether the guy's going to like the music or not, but he's stuck listening to it.
It lulls him peacefully to sleep.
Hooray.
Oh, that's nice.
Eternal sleep.
Oh no! Shit.
Every time he hears it, he thinks of nothing.
And Namee's gone. He's out.
All right, let's go east.
Let's do it.
Then you guys travel further east, and after about a day's journey, you get to the mountain that had been described to you, and you see a large waterfall pouring down the side of a cliff, and it's pooling into this large pool, and this thing is just swarming with these frogmen. Like, you see them in various colors. You see blue, green, red, and gray all swimming amongst each other, and like there's like a ton of the red, a little less blue, a little less green. There's only like a couple of the gray ones swimming around, and there's also some of these tadpoles kind of swimming through the water. And to the side you see a large cave entrance, but there is a glowing red barrier at this cave, and the whole thing is just sort of rippling at all times. And every now and then you see one of the frog people walk through it, and the entire thing ripples a little bit more as it goes through. And every now and then you see one of these tadpoles kind of swim over and try to go into it, and as soon as it touches it, it kind of like gets zapped and thrown back, and there's scorch marks on it. You also see a swarm of bugs kind of drawn to it because of the glowing nature, and some of these are able to pass through the barrier, and some of them, when they hit it, are getting popped.
Ew.
And because of the same thing, because of all these bugs, there's some lizards, there's some birds, there's some frogs chilling around this thing trying to eat up the bugs. You notice that if the birds or the lizards hit it, they pop, but the frog seems to be able to hop through either way.
Are there actual guards at the entrance, or are they just allowing this barrier?
Yeah, it just looks like this is just sort of a cool, chill hangout place.
Did we notice
Maybe you
if
can't be warm-blooded.
any of the things that were able to pass versus what weren't were of the same color?
No, you seem frog people of all various different colors, and same thing. You know, you probably can't tell insect colors from here, but like I said, you could tell some of the insects are unaffected and some of them are.
Are any of us cold-blooded?
Check it and see.
If we wait an hour, I can be.
You did also see the lizard and the tadpoles get zapped back, and those are both cold.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Could be an age thing, depending on if they're mature or something. No?
Oh, no, I was just saying, Blags, it's only 10.
I thought you were like, no.
Yeah, no, that's a terrible idea. You're
So,
stupid.
you're right, sorry.
So as you guys observe this more, you actually see one of the tadpoles slam over into it and bounce back. And then it slams into it again and bounces back. Slams into it again and bounces back. And then this thing moves to the side and it just starts this like high-pitched, angry squeal. And you watch as this tadpole starts to like just shimmer. And it starts to shake and quiver. And all of a sudden like cracks start to appear in it. And it starts to literally burst open. And one of the slat-eye step out of it. Very quickly, growing to full size. And it kind of cracks its neck, rolls its muscles like it's getting used to its new limbs, and then it walks right through the barrier.
So just wear slat-eye skins is what I'm hearing.
Maybe.
Lag.
Like I said, you also see the frogs and some bugs able to make it through.
So, also, going back to the poison thing, it's if it gets inside them, if they ingest it, that's what...
Blood has to get into their blood.
Okay. I wanted to just genocide him and pour it in the water.
Damn.
They screwed up my parents. What do you want? No, they can go dark.
That's fair.
Yeah, and I'm going to, while we're talking, just take the vial and put it on my blades.
I'll cut a bunch of arrows.
Anybody else pass it around?
Thank you. Yes, me.
Well done.
Right, I need to take a short rest for an hour so I can get my animal forms back. I know it's not ideal.
up to you guys.
I too am weary.
But
I mean, yeah.
we'll just
Well,
come
we
back.
can. He can rest while others watch.
Can go scouting or
the
whatever.
portal
Yeah.
and see if there's people who wander away from it. Or
Well, we'll
if
say
they
you
all
guys
stay.
just saw a lot, so we'll say that all happened while he was resting, because, that's not exactly that would have happened over the course of 10 seconds.
Yeah.
I assumed you guys were watching it for a while. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes
Cool.
sense. Okay.
So if we all short rested, then I'm back to max hit points.
Cheater.
Oh, a short rest gives us max HP.
Well, you get to roll your
hit
dice.
die.
I had 4,
Wow.
so if I rolled...
Well, it's, I'm still
Oh.
at 81 out of
Yeah.
84, so I'm not that...
Yeah, don't worry about
yeah.
it. Anybody have any ideas on how we could get by this barrier?
I enjoy the idea of wearing their skin.
this
But
is
perhaps we should let our friend turn froggy and attempt to go through.
You said a couple of birds. No birds and no
lizards.
No
But all
lizards.
frogs.
All
but
frogs. Some
Go to
bugs.
The bugs is what throws me off.
Right, that's the part I'm not getting.
Can we tell gender on these things? Is that
A bug?
No, on the frogs.
we lift up their
You
little
can, but
bug
you see,
skirts.
all the frogs are making it, so unless they're all the same gender.
Well, yeah, that was the question. Maybe there's like a queen frog inside or a king frog. I don't know.
No, I've got to say for this distance, you cannot tell
I
gender.
can't tell Wang. No? Okay.
Peas or bees.
No, that's the better way to put it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
you
Gender
do,
equality. I dig it.
I mean, I'm versed in the ways of the forest and animals and stuff. How old were the actual birds? 'Cause I'm thinking it might be a maturity thing.
You know what? Go ahead and give me an intelligence check.
Okay.
Ding.
Natural 20.
Damn.
Really?
I am rolling really well today.
Somebody melt that dice for me.
No, it's mine.
You notice that all of the different animals that can make it are animals that go through various stages of life, that are born as one creature and then become another. And you know that some bugs do go through that.
Right, right.
I was expecting to hear that in like Lilith's voice, like the, and then you know, like the prophecy.
Black. You're a shifter.
Yes, truth.
You have different phases.
Wait, you
Do
don't
you
know he's a
know?
shifter?
Oh, do I know? No,
I guess it hasn't
he
come up.
did. I thought he took off his. I can't
No.
remember if that happened yet.
Yeah, he hasn't
he's
shifted
only
in a long
shifted like
time.
once in the whole game.
Oh, okay.
About 3 times, but still.
Okay, well then
Not
Shevel does not live that. I'll tell
Like,
that.
are
It
you a
seems
shifter?
that- it seems that it needs to be an animal that shifts its form through the course of his life. Do we have? Yeah, if we could shift our forms, we could somehow make.
Namee
life.
just kinda
And
raises his hand
Shifting.
and-
Yeah, I
Shifty
think
makes
this-
shift.
I
With
think
your natural 20, do you believe it would be a phase of life thing or simply a shifting thing?
I would ask the DM that.
I'm going to say he wouldn't be able to note that level. All he knows is
I
that.
have a hypothesis.
Yes.
Excellent.
I mean, Violexx was a bird earlier, so was Nock.
I was a
It's
bird.
not
I was
necessarily that as much as
paralyzed.
it's a metamorphosis, like a caterpillar becoming a butterfly.
I've seen you evolve, and I really feel like you are the butterfly you were always meant to be now. So maybe the shield will feel that too.
I'm more
Is
with
that Mike
Nock on
saying
this
it or
one.
something?
No, I think I'm going to bounce right off that thing.
No, I think Nock, you got it. I can see it in your eyes. You've grown a lot in this long time, short time.
You've become more rage-filled and violent.
You're barely that man we saw
No,
in the
not at all.
portrait.
I didn't put the poison on my weapons because I don't want to kill people, so I wouldn't say that.
Oh, I know.
Um,
I doubled the poison.
Put her on
my
a poison for him.
Yeah,
He's not paying
that's
attention.
Nock is
Nock, look over there.
Hey, what's that? I don't want to kill them either, Nock,
would
but
my
just in case.
sword be able to pierce through it? Does it have to be a living creature?
Don't know.
Because it would have started as a sword and then became a magic sword. Because that's kind of
Namee,
You're not sure.
What if you just did some recon and
Yeah,
you
that's fine.
checked it out?
I go in as a penguin because clearly that seems natural here.
Wait, does it work for rank? Because I started as a fervent ferret, starting rank, but now I'm currently an optimistic otter.
Yeah, unfortunately, it does not consider scout ranking.
Dang
so-
it.
I think
We don't know.
we're better off getting a couple of them separate from the rest of the group, getting the stone so we can control them, and then hopefully they can give us more information, or we can walk through. Maybe if we're holding their hands while we walk through, we can go with them. Something like that.
Namee! And I fly to the shield.
All right. You,
Agreed.
as a puffin, I assume?
Yeah.
All right. As the puffin, you slip right through the field.
What do I
and you
see?
kind of see one of the frog people be like, I don't know, move about his day.
I give him the same look back, like,
Nods.
Oh, go ahead.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
And you enter into a large cave, and there's like a handful of these little frog people milling about in there. All of them red. At the back of the cave, there is a large red horn, like the type that like has to be mounted and like take someone to go over the.
oh, you can't tell me that.
Yeah, that's what's there.
Do it.
And so there's about 5 of these frog people milling about, and then there's a tunnel entrance all the way in the back, heading down deep into the underground.
I guess we're just standing there like, well, I guess we wait.
I'll come back out and describe what I just saw the first time.
Mike says that he went in and saw. Sorry, no. Mike says that he saw and then told you the same thing I just said.
How far away also are we from the little pool of tadpoles?
It's a giant pool, and
the
I'm
pool.
assuming a pretty good distance because that's where all the frog people are also chilling.
Okay.
Are there any frogs that happen to be maybe a little separate from the group? Some stragglers, maybe on the outskirts, so we could probably try to abduct.
If I can get 60 feet within any of these, I can try to command one to come over to us. And then sadly just take it and cut it to its head and try to take a stone before it dies.
I
It's
fly
fucked up.
to the closest one to the group, and I bite it, and I fly back to where the group's hiding in the bushes, and I see if it follows.
Yeah, that's exactly how I expected this to go. Let me do this pre-prepared rolls I had planned.
That's awesome.
It doesn't seem to give an F.
That's fair. I tried.
I bite it.
Now it's mad.
I don't do that.
Obviously.
I like Violexx's idea of trying to command one, provided we can give her cover.
Yeah, I'm not very stealthy or slick at all.
I
So
can set a trap.
hear me
I'm
coming.
pretty stealthy and slick.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We just need to kind of get its attention. We could make some
Yeah.
noise or...
It could be fun to freeze the pond.
That would be cool.
I can do an ice storm over, and we also have other ice things that we can do to try to...
I mean, it's probably going to draw some
Yeah, that's gonna
attention.
get...
Mine's got 300-foot range on it. I can probably hide in a bush and do
I'm
it.
saying they're going to start. They're going to be like, that was weird weather.
What the heck?
Crazy weather we're having this week, eh,
I'm
George?
okay with this.
Let's try to trap one first. I like
the trap
Shep's
idea.
idea. Just get one instead of riling up the whole
Do we have knowledge of what they eat or something? Just to set bait and...
Flesh, basically, like anything.
All right.
Yeah.
That's
Any
Sorry,
passing
Dave.
animal, I just like kill it real quick.
They are strict carnivore diet.
All right.
You see
They only eat
a deer
carnivores?
passing by.
All right. I take aim and it's like, thank you for your sacrifice. Whoop.
Roll to hit.
Yeah. 17 plus... that's 28.
The deer catches the arrow in its mouth and throws it back at
Nice catch!
Yeah,
Catch boy.
it goes clearly through the neck. There's like it looks at you with pleading eyes as blood dribbles down the neck and then slowly, painfully fall.
If it's going to die painfully, I will like respect the laws of nature and I will like, okay, I'll stab it through the heart so it doesn't die
That was
quickly.
kindish of you.
Blood is drawn to its
Circle of
blood,
life.
but doesn't quite sup of it.
Circle of life.
Yeah. All right. You successfully cut some fresh meat from the deer.
Okay, alright. I'll lay that out and I guess try it on the outskirts, like, or towards the edge of the pool where some of those, what are those frog people called?
We'll just say frog people. It's easier.
Frog people. And maybe try to, like, get basically a nice scent going, a wafting scent.
Okay.
Set it amongst a little trap. It's just like a simple pit trap or something, or a snare trap.
Can it be a snare drum trap?
Your trap
Yes.
works well.
A sick beat.
A little too well. And you notice like a dozen of these frog people all lift its head at the same time. And they're like, and they look at each other and they're like, yeah, and they start rushing towards this trap. And we'll say like the first 3 of them rush into it and it collapses and they fall in, and the rest are milling about like, oh, and they start looking to see what is in the area, and then they break into the
traps.
All right. I think we gotta fight them.
and
I
they
go back to the
successfully
cave.
find where you guys are hiding.
Nock, they're coming. Put that shit on your sword. Quick.
No.
Gotta rhyme it.
I appreciate you sticking to your guns.
Yep.
That's
He's-
good. That's in character.
He tries not to kill unless he absolutely has to.
That is sweet.
Or he just doesn't know his own strength and beams him.
Well, that happens,
I
unfortunately.
mean, I know it's too late, but I feel like as soon as they were
DM.
looking for us, I'd try to start shooting from the shadows, because as the Scout Handbook says, a preemptive strike doesn't make you a hater. It's better to be alive and apologize later.
It does rhyme.
Agreed.
Question: If I have a if I can protect from poison, would that protect potentially somebody from getting pregnant by their weird, creepy stuff that they hit you with? Or no? Okay,
No,
so
I'm
it's
gonna
not
say
worth
no.
it. Okay.
All right, go ahead and roll ship.
24.
Are you using one of the arrows you coated with?
Yes.
Okay, then you pierce one of the slate eye, and as it starts to walk towards you, it starts to shudder and quiver, and then it literally just turns into goo and melts and falls to the floor as a puddle of red.
Gross.
That's nasty stuff.
That's
It's
disgusting.
been a while since I forget how many shots I get for a bow and arrow per turn. Do I get 2?
I don't know.
I need to look it up. I'm sorry. Well, for now, we'll just do the 1.
May I huck a poison-coated javelin at one?
You may.
What do I add to that? Oh, wait, that's here.
Don't you? It's the only thing you people have to know.
So that is going to be a 17 to hit.
All right, that's a hit, and your javelin pierces straight through the frog's chest, and it falls to the ground. Probably would have died anyway, really. But as it does, same thing. You just see hisses of smoke pouring out of it as it turns into a liquid and falls to the floor.
Super.
Okay. Nice. If one is approaching me, I'm just going to take a swipe at one, like an arc, with my greatsword.
Okay, is it coated?
Yes,
All right.
we all coded.
Not all of you.
That's true. Ooh, that's good. 16 plus 5, so yeah, 21.
All right, same
Yeah,
thing.
cool.
You manage to catch its arm, and it comes forward with this nasty grin, thinking that all you did was give it a scratch, and then and it melts.
Later, beach.
Nock. What does Nock do?
Nock will put on his stone skin. He'll cast the Aegis onto Violexx.
Oh, thank
So
you,
she
Nock.
takes on a gray glow.
Nice.
And he'll take a few steps forward and just stand there, ready to defend the people behind him.
All right, great.
Thank you, Nock.
And Namee?
He uses the tribal necklace, and he turns his back feet into little claws, and he dips just one toe into the poison. So he's got one toe,
Okay.
and then he flies into the cave.
Okay.
Hey, everybody. Before we continue, please take a moment to check out this other podcast that we hope you'll love.
You hear kind of a stirring within it, and out pops a raccoon, and it scratches your face for 1 harm.
That is unacceptable.
At the same time, Ray, while you're talking to Leo, oh God, I'm so bad with names. If only I had a list of them right in front of me. While you're talking to Leo, you notice out of the corner of your eye something moving, and there is actually a bear approaching the two of you. He doesn't see it yet.
Dang! Leo, come, get back. Ray, I think this is yours.
What What you just heard is a clip from Shrimp and Crits, our actual play podcast where we play Monster of the Week for your tiny little ear holes.
New episodes are available to download every other week on Mondays on Spotify and Apple Podcast or wherever you get your favorite podcast.
And if you can, please rate us, subscribe to us so you can get notifications when new episodes release, and leave a review. The things you've said so far have been incredible.
Find us online on Instagram and Twitter at Shrimp and Crits, and you can also go to our website, shrimpandcrits.com.
Thank you for listening, and welcome to sunny Gullah Kochika.
Geez, I wonder what Namee has planned. Well, whatever it is, I'm sure it'll bring some delightful chaos. Hey, it's been a while since I've talked to you about our Patreon, which you can find at patreon.com/intelligencecheck. I'd just like to shout out some of our new patrons: Julie Lynn Colton, Tony Costa, and Meredith McEwen. Huge thanks to them and the others already supporting us. So, what do you get by becoming a member of our Patreon? Well, we most recently posted a Season 1 album of sorts, just a collection of our more musical moments during Season 1. You get access to that, plus a ton of fun behind-the-scenes discussions we record after each play session, and much more planned to come. Truly, we appreciate the support, and we'll see you next time when we roll another Intelligence Check.
Do what you have to do. Blow it. I told you to blow it.
I just had to wipe.
Just snot rocket right
Not a
before
good
it.
visual when you're like raising your hands and throwing your crotch out like, blow it!
Again, that's why we don't have cameras. Whoa. That's why he doesn't let us see what goes on below the screen.
Leech's just like, well, I'll go.
Okay. I think we got you on the show.
Might get a magic item out of this.
You didn't have to?
Another heroic
I did
moment?
not.
What?
We just go way back.
I think the
I'm
second
just-
audition's different.
Yeah.
He's tired of his old age.
Suckers.
Well,
No,
yeah,
no,
that was the
there
point.
I was. Oh, yeah. Yeah, never mind. That's actually that accurate. All right.